Yo, welcome everybody to the Saturday stream. It is upon us. How's it going? We're gonna start our stream on the big account, do the egg event, and then hop to the jumper, because that's where really the commotion is at. Damn, we went from 80 active members down to 76 in 2 days. That's wild. People's renewals should be coming in, or not, maybe, we'll see. What up? How's everybody doing? Hey, Abdu from 1780. What up, Michael and Thorcy? What up? How's it going? What's good? Everything's good. How about you? Damn, that intro always makes my mood. I'm glad it does. Gecko, tell us if there are any tips and tricks for the egg event while doing it. Even I plan to do some scrambled eggs soon. Click the button, hope and pray. How's 401's migration? I have no idea. I don't think there is a migration happening yet. Sipping Saturday? I don't know about all that, but we do still have this damn thing to finish. I think there's like one shot left in this. Maybe we'll take it today and we'll see. Yeah, 401 is off of Imperium. That doesn't mean the migration's good. There's a migration going on. Not that I know of, at least. I truly do my very best to stay as far away from that kind of stuff as I can. I run away from it like the plague, so I don't know what's going on. If there is a migration going on, welcome. If there isn't a migration going on, well, then you're not welcome. Whatever. It's like, I don't know. What up, Mitch? How are you? Jonathan, how's it going? So yeah, 401 is officially off of Imperium. We still have some wiggle room to leave. There's going to be a little bit of power droppage coming in very soon, and there's also going to be some power uppage coming in very soon, because hooray, not Imperium anymore. Hooray, we disconnected too, which is nice. Anyway, what up, Easy? How's it going? Easy X. Yo, what up, DJ? That's not the same. That's not your usual account. So what do I mean? What up, Uncle B? How's it going? We're gonna have to get a little bit of a pushing of power going, because that is right. Y'all know it. Y'all know it by now. Where is it? No. Hello? Is it not in... Oh, it's probably not in game yet. The Zenith of Power coming up is going to be 10%. And it's going to be this skin, except that different. That's pretty much what it is. Except that these are flipped. So it's Archer Attack and Cavalry Defense. So a 10% Infantry Health skin means we got to do Zenith. Yeah, Ronnie, I don't know why I wouldn't even brag about that, but whatever. I don't know. You'd have the tendency to shine a light on things that don't necessarily need light shun on, but I guess. Not here yet. What do you mean? Your Genovia is dead because of Gilgamesh. First of all, learn to type. Secondly, Gilgamesh is not going to be doing too much damage. I can tell you that much. Am I punishing Zenith? Yes, I am. We will make it finally across that 100 million power line. About damn time, 3 years later. Where is it? I'm not too worried about Zenobia. Not at all. What up? Oh, turn that loud. Oh, that was almost bad. What up, King SS? How's it going? EQ, hi. So yeah, we got Gecko the Peacemaker. I don't know about Peacemaker, but there are things that I don't get into. It's just not worth the time. Definitely go for the skin for the jumper account. Oh, hell no. I don't need that. How to prepare for Zenith? There is, again, Prasanna, you're asking things that are very... There is nothing to prepare for. You should have at least enough resources and speed ups to push at least 30 million power. You need to know what the Zeniths around you usually are. If you have an example from previous Zenith, it's a good idea to have it around. How much power can I push? A good 35 mil, I think, without a problem. I could push 35 mil without a problem. But yeah, there's no preparation. Buy, get speed ups. Do barbarian so you can get speed ups. Essentially, everything you can do to get speed ups, do it, because you're going to need as many of them as you can. And then gather for dear life. That's all of it. Bro, Gilgamesh YSG, Nebu YSG versus Ramses YSG. Yeah, first of all, Nebu YSG, nah. Secondly, Ramses YSG, nah. No, you don't want to waste Ramses on YSG, although YSG is fantastic. Gilga YSG is also not amazing, I'm not going to lie to you. He's the best legendary commander in the game, but the problem is because of that, people are going to swarm every time you have a YSG around. So YSG has to be like he fits with anything, right? So you don't put him with top tier commanders. You put him with whatever you have left over to just do what he does. That's pretty much it. So I wouldn't put YSG with any of the combinations you mentioned. I'd keep Gilga Ram or Ram Gilga. I'd keep Nebu with anything at this point. You can put him as a secondary too. Heck, technically speaking, Nebu YSG would be a decent solution for Nebu if there is nothing to do with him. This Zenith route is going to be wild. I don't think so. I've seen the previous ones in our kingdom. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything different than before, right? I don't see how people are going to, after the KVK we had, how everybody and their grandma's going to have the resources and all that. And the speed ups and all that stuff. What place for the skin again? Top 10. Zenith of Power comes after Zone 5 fights. RIP. Perfect opportunity for you to boost up your power. Bad opportunity because of resources going out the window for healing. $56 million can migrate to your kingdom. Yeah, I don't know who you want to talk to. You know what? I'm gonna send you to let's see. Message Faith. Just message Faith. I don't even know who is migration, what's migration. I don't know what the heck is going on. So I would say yes, there's space for 56 million power player to come into 401. We're looking for players, I think. I don't know. Legit being ignored. Angel, you know what? I actually will ignore you now. If you don't realize that the chat is going this fast and I'm not even catching everybody's message and you think I'm ignoring you, then I'll actually ignore it. Why don't I make Moctezuma? Why would I expertise Moctezuma? Our resources and speed ups are drained. Yeah. Oh yeah. YSG's left over and needs a decent archer march with him, so I'll max one of these three. I would max. Oof. I'd take Ram in that case. I'd take Ram because then you can then go for either Gilga or Nebu later and pair him again. When's the Zone 5 in 2070? Wednesday midday, 3 to 12 UTC, I think, something like that. Don't worry, we'll have a stream ahead of time for that. How much power will I push? As much as I need to. I don't think there is going to be like 100. I think that the minimum that people are going to push the 10th placement is going to be roughly about 22 million power. I think. We'll find out, right? And you have all of this and pretty much all of a little bit of this and this to use, which is about 7 years of speed ups, give or take. Imagine being in a room with 120 people being yelled at for not hearing all of them talk at the same time. I know, right? Kind of wild. And it's not like it was a small message. It was like a Bible. Gecko bro, I made a mistake, effed up, and got my Y assist to 5551. And I'm very low spender. Now, should I have never touched him and let Wales do it? But do I max him at this point or leave? Like, that was the question. And what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, you probably should have. You got this far. You might as well expertise him. Although, again, if you have no use for him, then why waste 310 sculptures? I can't answer that question. It's not... I don't know. Are you a Garrison? Are you not? Are you... I was like, I don't know. It's like a lot of these questions are all about who you are and what you are rather than what you should do. If you're a low spender with a YSS 5551 for no real reason, then leave him at that. Cut your losses and leave, and that's that, right? 25k is 1 hour. Yeah. This is the leftovers of JWM. This and that. It's about 10 minutes we can start spinning. As much speed ups? Nah, it's about 7 years. That's not too much, really. There's people with tens and tens of years of speed ups. It just looks like a big amount. You legit ignore him? I didn't see the message. I only saw the message of lol, I'm being ignored. And the reason I only saw it is because it's much easier for me to quick read small messages than read Bibles. It's harder for me to reply to Bibles than it is to shorter messages. Like Eric Lee, I just now have a breath to go up and look at his message. I'm in KVK 1 right now. How much power should you expect to increase winning upcoming Zenith? Top 5 players in the continent are... I mean, it's not a matter of how much power they have. It's about how much power they have in their bags, right? That 224 million power player might have nothing left in his bags and he won't move anywhere. And that 90 million power player might be able to push up to 160 without you even knowing. So it's a dangerous game. I claim that the minimum you should have is 30 million power. The ability to go up 30 million power. That's a number that is a sweet spot that you will more than likely be okay with, but you shouldn't. But if you have 30 and that's it, that's a little dangerous. 30 is a good number. You should be able to potentially make another 20% above that, right? In my kingdom, they are talking about pushing 100 million plus for Zenith. I mean, talking is easy. I can talk about going 100 million power too, right? But do they have the bags for it? And if they do, then it's also a little bit of a waste, right? Once you're at the top, there's no point in pushing 100 mil, right? If you can win it with 30, we can win it with 40, you can win it with 50. Anything you do above that is just complete waste, right? I don't know about Wales, Queen Lucy. But we'll finally be out of over 100 mil, which is nice. It's the first time ever. I'm actually not going to be training only T5s. Brawny kind of convinced me that training only T5s is a really bad idea. It's a really bad idea. We're going to be training T4s and T5s. Although, again, the difference between T4s and T5s in terms of time is very little. So it's a dangerous game to play. I might only push T5s just because of the amount of speed ups it takes compared to the power you gain, right? So I want to push some T4s, but I think that I'm going to end up pushing majority T5s. I think next Zenith will be crazy. Infantry plus health is, again, Itachi. We could have said it about pretty much almost any Zenith. Could have said it about any Zenith. Almost any Zenith that was... every Zenith of power that happened with... this is Zenith, right? No. Is it system? No. Every Zenith of power had a skin that was extremely useful. Maybe not this, but infantry defense. Everybody wanted the infantry defense. People went wild. Cavalry health. Everybody went wild. Like, it's every single Zenith is a good Zenith, right? There is no bad Zenith. There wasn't a bad Zenith where people are like, psh, psh. And also, like, cavalry Zeniths are usually a lot more popular than infantry Zeniths. Train T4s, it's worth it. I do want to train T4s. That's not the point. The point is, you look at the... If you look at the difference, right? You have a 14-hour difference in training 2K, in training these two guys, right? So there's no... The proportional amount of speed ups you need is about 50% more-ish for this. But in return, you're gaining 2.5 times the power when it comes to the difference between T4s and T5s. And in a game where you got to push power, pushing T4s is less good. Archer meta is coming. Infantry is going to die. Okay. Okay. We're preparing for Archer meta too. That's fine. That's completely fine. My Archer gear is pretty much almost as good, if not better, than my infantry gear. So I'm okay with it. We're also going for Archer equipment. Who is Archer meta? I don't know. What did I get from the egg? We haven't done it yet today. Yesterday we picked up... Actually, yesterday we had a really, really good day. We got a full... Almost a full blueprint, which was really nice. Reserves are not meant... First of all, reserves are not meant for you. I mean, what's the point of reserves? Reserves are meant for you to train 20k at a time. I use my reserves on farms to train T1 sieges. There is no waste of reserves. The point of the reserve is to use it to get quick troops. Doesn't matter if it's T4s or T5s or T1s or T2s. If you need to push fast troops, you use reserves. No need to min-max everything. No need to min-max everything. So yeah, we got a full blueprint, almost a full blueprint of this yesterday. So we're in a really good track. If by some miracle we pick up another one, then we're gonna have 2 of them for refining, which is good. Is Gilga good on the open field? He should be, but I've been seeing a lot of people targeting Gilga, so I don't know how good he's gonna end up being long term. We'll find out, right? So far he looks very, very decent. So as you can see, we have one refined blueprint available, and we will make and we'll prepare another one, because let's face it, we're not going to hit it in one time. And even if we do by some miracle, then we have a spare helmet, then we make another set eventually, right? Do you know when the pass opens up on the jumper? Yeah, on Wednesday. Ram Gilga gets swarmed. Gilga Nebu is okay, but XY Chandra still does very good. And Garrison is still Xeno YSS unless Archers. Nah, you're going to be seeing a lot of Archer and a lot of Infantry Garrison nowadays. You're not going to be seeing Yadwigas. I doubt you'll be seeing too many Yadwigas. We have seen what happens with Yadwigas. I mean, it's very simple, right? It's very simple. I think it's on this account that someone messaged this to me. Let me see. There it is. This is what happens. Okay? Like, that's just what's going to happen. You're going to put Yadwiga on the Garrison? That's fine. Put Kyle Herald and just take a poop on her, and she definitely doesn't want mixed troops. Oh, shit. That's not fun. Back, sorry. I have to open up the window though. 1 second, chat. I didn't forget the pizza in the oven. Only nighttime, 5 minutes. So I usually wait the first half an hour to let people trickle in. Archer is low on health. Needs city health, city skin. Is there an Archer's health city skin? Is there such thing? Is there such thing? Oh, the Amber Fortress, yeah? This is gonna be very nice. I think this was also Zenith of Power, yeah. I was like, nah, no need for any of that. Yeah, there is. The Amber Frost thingy. That's fine. Again. Spring last year, yeah. We found it. We need to keep healing. Arc tomorrow. That's my opinion on 20. I mean, we're gonna have fun. That's all that matters. What you forget, Korean name, is that Amanitore and Artemisia are archers, and the moment you put cavalry to fight them, it's gonna be a very painful fight. And everybody and their grandma is a cavalry or a rally leader. Infantry will still, it's like, you guys can argue all you want. I still believe that infantry meta is going to stay with us for a while. We're going to see secondary meta from archers for sure, but you're not going to be seeing majority Amanitore Artemisias on the field. I'm promising you, you're still going to be seeing Zenobia YSS. It's just that much better. Yo, what up, Tiny Rick? How's it going? For archer players, Cyrus and Gilga, which one is priority for open field? Oh, that's a really painful question. That's a good question. I have the same kind of doubt, right? I'm going for Gilga just because, but Cyrus is incredibly strong. Cyrus is incredibly strong, but he's like, he's a hidden gem. He hasn't found his pair yet. Okay, Gilga is like the hype right now. I would hold off, like I am holding off on Gilga. If you have, I mean, I spun the wheel, right? But if you have to choose between which one to spin, I would probably spin Gilga. I'd probably spin Gilga. Or, you know, you can split the wheel, right? But I would still say probably Gilga over Cyrus. How much gems do you need to max spin the egg? 87,000? It's 43,000 and something per half. Alright, boys. It's time. Gilga for debuffs? I guess that's also good. That's a valid point too. I'd still take Gilga because I think that he has more utility right now than Cyrus does, even though Cyrus is extremely useful. He's just not... I keep comparing him to Leonidas, right? Leonidas is my example to kind of commanders that are potentially very good, but just are hidden gems that have not found their correct fitting yet. So, yeah, that's what I think, at least. Of course, I'm a nobody. I don't know much at all. Yeah, we have just enough reserves to go for what we need to go, which is kind of wild. Any idea when the egg event will come in the 1900 kingdoms? I have no clue. I mean, it showed up in 2070, so we're gonna do it in 2070 as well. All right, boys and girls, we're about to go for the archer helmet. We don't need the pants. Them pants are not as important, although they're pretty much the same, but we already have the helmet. So I might as well special talent the helmet in whatever shape or form. So we're on the hunt for equipment pieces for refinement. Essentially, we're going to put a break pretty much on new equipment-ish until we special talent a couple of things that are crucial for our major sets, and then we're going to go back into creating more sets. Yeah. What city power do you recommend switching from Untitled Takeda to XY for rallies? I don't recommend in any power to change from Untitled Takeda to XYC. Any power. Untitled Takeda will just do... It will get more kills, period. I don't really think that... Untitled Takeda should be the #1 rally march, technically, because of the dumb amount of damage it does. It kills. It's straight up the kills. You want to get as quickly as possible those kills, right? Especially if it's someone who is big and you're trying to chum them down. You gotta chum them down with as many kills as possible. You have Chuck at 5551. That's a rest in peace. That's another one of those gems without a fitting yet. That's one of those too. In my opinion, at least. Well, I would like to get at least 15 blueprints. If I get 15 blueprints, I'll be extremely happy. Anything above that is gravy. See what happens. Our first freebie. I'll take it. 2 epic materials. I'm gonna write it down so we can keep track a little bit of what we're getting. Just epics and legendary equipment. So we got 2 epics and nothing for legendary yet. I mean, my goodness gracious. I'll take the 2 freebies always. This is why this event is so good. What do we get for the 50%er? Okay. I'll take the speed ups. What up, Gucci? How are you? Here we go. Let's get it. Probably the best event to spend gems on for these kinds of things, except for when you get rolls like this, and that's a little sad, but the amounts of speed resources you get is actually stupendously good. I do this on my farms a lot. Those resources are so good. There it is. There are the 4. That pays for their spin pretty much, and then some speed ups of the kind we technically don't need, but also do need for whatchamacallit, for KVKs. Spinning over 100 spins. Oh yeah, we're max spinning this event. Max spinning this event for sure. Come on. Okay, the 2 epics so far. No legendaries yet. The epic chests, epic material chests, not epic materials, the blueprint. There it is! Yes! Let's go! What a spin! Just like that. There it is. Oh yeah, baby. That's what we're looking for. I guess we are making a mistake, though. Let's fix the mistake real quick. Let's fix our mistake. And I think you guys can't see the helps either. The likes either helps. So if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to drop a like on it. I turned on the likes and dislikes. Now you can see them. We definitely made a mistake. Hell yeah. But now it'll be good. We needed this. All right, boys. 70 more spins to go. Let's do this. Okay. I'm okay with it. Come on, Castle. Hit us with what you know how to do. Come on. Okay. Wait. Quick redo. Come on! Castle! There it is. Okay. I'll take it. 4 epics and a legendary on top. That's what we're looking for, baby. Let's go. It is castle time. 3 epics. Hell yeah. I mean, listen. 20 epic materials so far. 40 spins, okay? That's no joke. That's a 500 gem cost. I'll take it any day. And it can always get better, right? It can always get better. Come on, boys. Yes, so let's go. Let's go. 11 legendaries, 45 spins, and we're at 22 epics. I mean, ugh, I love giving the egg my gems. Come on, boys. One more of the 5, and we're so happy. We're so happy with it. What is this? What are we doing? This is 27 epic materials out of 50 spins. And of course 11 legendaries. A little bit of a lesser nice. Let's see. Let's see if the other song will give us a little bit of love. I haven't heard this in forever. This was our old intro music. Come on, Perseus. I'll take the 1, baby. I will take the 1. Heck yeah. 1. 1, 2, 3. Literally 32, 31. 31. Castle made it better. I think so. You know what? Let's not ruin our luck. Let's go back to Castle. Let's not ruin our luck. Keep the streak going. Sorry, Perseus. It's nothing personal, but it's Castle. You know what I'm saying? We cannot ignore the Castle. Come on, Castle. Hit us with the good stuff. 12 legendaries, 31 epics. All right. That's the Perseus leftovers. Okay, Fabio, beleza. That's the Perseus leftovers. Come on, boys. And leave this world behind. Come on! Come on! 3 epics? Okay. I'm not complaining. 3 epics is good. It's alright. It's not good. It's not bad. I'll take the resources and speed up. The resources out the wazoo. Resources are important. Resources are important. Illuminati Castle, I'm telling you, it's Castle. It does it. It brings that 3 at the very end for the clutch. But we're still not where we would like to be, which is 3 more legendaries and I'm happy. 15 spins, everything can happen. Burrito Raid. What up, KM? Bulba finished streaming? I was watching the stream before I went live. Those guys in 307 are doing their thing. What up, Logan? The Burrito Raid. Hell yeah. Come on. 10 more spins. I need 3 legendaries. Hit us with a 5. Hit us with a 5, baby. Come on. Be nice. If we hit the 10, I might stream. I'll take... every time we get those epics, I'm like... I'm happy. I'm happy. Boys, we picked up 42 epics. 42 epics. That's 10 legendaries. 10 and a half legendaries. Just like that. That's a refinement out of all this. And... ugh. We closed badly. But I'll take the resources any day. Take the resources any day. Yeah. Try one by one? Hell no. Why would you pay 20% extra gems? Why would you go for to RNG 1 time instead of 5 times for a 20% discount? I'm confused. What up, Jigs? Alright. Well, that's the big account out the door. We also got to pick these up. So we got 12 legendaries and 42 epics plus a bunch of these. Not too terrible, not too good. I would say I got about blueprint and 10, like 40. total materials and blueprints out of it all. Add to that the sheer amount of these that we have. I guess we're going to end up converting them into Eternal Nights. I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to use this for. Man. Eventually, when we do our refinement, I guess these will become... And this will become Hope Cloaks. This will become Eternal Nights. And then we'll Special Talented and then go from there, right? I don't remember. This is at 50%, so we might just need one Eternal Night, and that's that. And I think the Hope Cloak we haven't even tried yet. Oh, like 64 epics from 93 spins and a full blueprint. Good for you, Edmund. That's sick. That's a really good pull. That is a really, really good pull. Yesterday, we got a dumb amount, too. I didn't keep up with what we got yesterday, but we have the one helmet. Oh, my. Oh my god. I guess. Thank the Lord, at least no bones there. Where it really matters is on the jumper. The jumper is gonna need everything right now. Everything on the jumper. And I mean, the bones are not terrible. As you can see, we still have tons of gathering equipment to make. I'll eventually end up making them. I'm not putting chests into gathering equipment. The more bones we get, the more gathering equipment we make. And then I've been like special talenting the equipment that I do get just to be there. If I have the blueprint, right? So this can take a refine if we choose to waste gold on it. But yeah, essentially like we've been... By the way, this was the funny thing is like he doesn't have integration. He is leadership, which is hilarious. So for him, we need a special set. And then for the rest, it's all integration. So yeah, it's like been using essentially blueprints to refine. That's all we got. And again, the bones are just getting used with time. I'm not like you can see the bones are getting used with time. So yeah, eventually we'll have a ton of these gathering equipment available. And we got all of these we can turn into gathering equipment if we choose to do so. But yeah, on this account, we are pretty much done for the day. It's as I mentioned to you guys and ladies, when we are on KVK and 401, I focus more on 401. When we are in KVK and 2070, we focus more on 2070. In the meantime, the farms are growing everywhere. We have now farms growing in 256, a couple growing in 189. 189 have an open alliance that was really, really nice. So I made a couple of farms there. At the end of the day, I'm hoping to be after 2070's KVK to bring in a decent set of farms into 2070 and then continue to grow the farm group in 401 because we have to, right? We have to. Resources in this game are everything, and the higher level you play, the more you play, the higher level you play, the more you spend in war and stuff like that. The more T5s you want to sustain, the more T4s you want to sustain, the more resources you'll need. And so 3 years later, I realized I should probably make a boatload of farms. And you know, I was watching the I was catching up today with the Saturday with the Boys podcast. I watched the last two ones. And one of the things both Cloudy and Speedy said about their migration is that it revitalized them. And I think that's exactly how migrations should be. As soon as you migrate somewhere, it's fresh energy, fresh vibes. It gives you that drive to play the game again. So when I was in 59 for so long, I just didn't really see that, didn't have that spark. And the more whatchamacallit, the more I migrated, and the more I kept playing the game and stuff like that in other places like 401, like 2070, like even K2 for a while, it made me recognize that I'm lacking on a lot of things, especially farms, especially resources, which I never really needed because I never really had to fight too much. But now that we're like at a different, I guess we're like at a different level, that we have to make sure we maintain a good balance of farms and resources. And unless you're gonna buy resources, and I just don't do that. I just straight up don't do that. I don't think that's buying resources is a good thing. I think it causes a lot of issues in the in the balance of the game. A lot of big players buy resources and end up migrating somewhere, buy resources, and they're ready to rock and roll, and they have that unfair advantage over people that grinded their nuts off for months and months, and then they get destroyed by a whale that just bought his resources through. And so I just don't like that. I don't do that. But we are growing farms now. We're growing crazy amounts of farms. Why is Cam being salty about 401? Seems like he's not revitalized. I mean, Cam was always like that. It took me a bit to realize that I mistook him for something he isn't. He was always like that. When he was in 196, he talked the same way. When he was in 341, he talked the same way. He's revitalized in 254. He's enjoying his time, but he's always been that little troll. He's always been the little troll. I think he's enjoying his time. He's always been a little troll. Ever since the 196 days. Oh, in 196 days. Whoo, the 196 days. How many farms is enough per account? RBB, I wouldn't necessarily know to tell you this. Help rebuild the Crusader Fortress, homie. I don't have resources for even fight. I don't have resources to survive. You think I'm going to spend resources to rebuild Crusader Fortress? You out of your mind? I can barely do anything with these resources to fight. You want me to put them onto building Crusader Fortress? You have to be high. I don't think you realize the struggle of resources. And my farms, my marches came back from farming literally like a few moments ago. So now we got to go do that again. Not sure if 2070 will get much action in this KVK, bro. Honestly, I'm with you on that one. I am completely with you on that one. I absolutely think that you have a fair point. The more I look at it and the more I hear, the more use stone. Why do you think I don't need stone? Gecko, you have items, bro. I understand, Carlos. Thank you. I appreciate you guys playing my account for me. I appreciate that you guys are playing my account for me. But if you don't mind, I know what I'm doing. Garrett, welcome to the Baby Gecko Squad. I appreciate you very much for becoming a member. New member in the channel, too. Let's get some hearts up in the air. If you're new to it, if you're a member, you got that Gecko hearts. If you're not, there's regular hearts available, too. Motive, it's happening. In Zenith, it's going to happen. In Zenith, it's going to happen. It will happen in Zenith for sure. And we're definitely making it finally above the 100 million points 3 years later. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Believe it or not, I know what I'm doing. You want to call me selfish, you're welcome to do so. I missed Ark today, by the way, on this account, which I'm so tilted about because I thought we're playing tomorrow. Turns out we played today. So stupid. We had issues registering for Ark during the regular registration. So I didn't pay attention. I just came in, came out, didn't see that it's Saturday, and rest in peace, 10 sculptures. Or I don't know if they won. RBB, you were asking about how many resources, how many farms do you need? Think about it this way, okay? A farm equals between, depending on, well, it's like if you're bringing it to 17, which is what you should, is 4 to 5 marches, depending on how far up you bring it, right? 4 to 5 marches means 1 million resources per hour, per 3 hours, or 400k gold per 3 hours of gathering per march. So a farm can yield you between 5 million of the resources, or 2 million gold every 3 hours, give or take. Okay. If you're going to be someone who sends them all the time, you're probably going to get like 5 to 6 cycles on those farms. That means that you're going to get like a dumb amount of resources per farm. And that means that it's all a matter of how frequently you log in, right? If you want to have the least amount of keeping up with, but at the same time, the most amount of resources, you're going to need more marches. Because if you have 20 farms, that is 80 marches, making 80 million resources every 3 hours. That is half of what you need if you have 10 farms. You know what I mean? Every single time. So it's a tricky thing to think about, because it's all about how much time you have available, how much you want to keep up with the farms, and how many resources you utilize. So for me, I am really bad keeping up with farms. I feel like I go 2 to 3 times a day max onto farms. And so having 15 farms is better for me than having 5 farms, when someone who logs in consistently 5 times a day to 5 farms can get away with 5 farms, essentially. So it's a matter of how many... you intend on fighting on both sides at the same time. What? What both sides and what time? What? I'm so confused by that question. I'm on one side. I'm not on both. Korean name. Why don't you send me screenshots of your Montezuma expertise? I mean, I love that you're enjoying your time trolling. Jigs, that's not a bad idea. That's really not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I might try something. Okay. Alright, what else? What else? We finished. Let's do the egg. We got the egg to do. Oh, do you intend on fight both sides at the same? I didn't get the question. I was like, both sides. Sorry. I was like, thank you. Flavio, 19 Japehunta. Sorry, I didn't get your question, Flavio. I don't know. We intend to fight both sides. I think we do. I think we are going right and another alliance is going down. So I think yes. Sorry, I was like, both sides. I was like so confused by your question. But now I get it. Sorry, I was like, my brain. I need some water. That's what I need. Now I understood it. So yeah, we're playing. Apparently we're fighting both sides. Sorry, Fabio. I didn't get it. 27, you will fight both sides, apparently. And from what I understand, right? Let me push this real quick. You still have a little bit of crystals to go. Our freaking tech is not bad. Well, our tech is max right now. To max of what you can get, that's what we have. Unless you're hunting barbarians and doing that. So our tech is maxed out to what we can have. So I kind of went for 5s on both here and at the front. The back is all maxed out. All of this. I'm kind of just pushing for a little damage, and then go back. Get these. Eventually, we'll get plundering done, and then start killing Kahars. I don't have a YSS talent, Hasby. I can go to the big account later and show you what I had it on, but I don't use YSS as primary. We also need to push skillful operations at some point, because it is starting to get a little bit hefty. It is getting a little bit hefty, the 400k crystals per research. Oh my goodness gracious. I really want to get a little bit more damage in, but not gonna have that many crystals. And we should focus backwards a little bit more, both on this and on that too. Yeah, let's go ahead and come back here. Our treaties is high because we want to get more crystals. You got 35 bow blueprints out of 5x5. Damn. That's crazy, DJ Shadowpain. That's awesome. That is awesome. Can go for that, but that's a lot of crystals for 0.5% when we have 1%ers in here. So we're doing all right. We're max tech to this point, give or take. So we bought every single Conqueror's Will and all the bundles, the pop-up bundles. I think we might buy one more Conqueror's Will, maybe, and then Mountain Warfare when it comes, and then just focus on Mountain Warfares. Crystal Tech is a joke. Haha. It's here. It'll never go away. Doesn't matter how much y'all cried about it in the... Oh, yes. Uh-oh. Okay, we good. We just have enough gems. Right? Maybe. I'm buying that in worst case scenario. It doesn't matter how much people cried on that live stream yesterday, which was... I lolled at the live stream of that they did because they someone feedbacked audio, and it's like, it's not that hard to figure out when audio is feedbacking, you know, someone's speakers were too loud and feedbacked into the mic. But how's my AP looking for grinding on this account? Not very good. On this account, I have like 300k, give or take. But it's all gonna go to when Pakal's Mightiest Governor comes around. We're gonna train and we're gonna do this. I just have it. I just have enough. It's 43,350. Oh no. We're just below that because of the 50%. But this should solve it. This will solve it for sure. We have some resource bags, but those bags have a use. They're not gonna be staying there for long. No, Rafael, I am short on speed ups. They can, there's enough people in 2070 to donate resources for the cause of building the Crusader Fortress. If I am the reason we're not building quick enough, then this kingdom is doomed. The resources are extremely short, and I have specific purpose for everything we got. We need to try to get Pakal, and we need to try to fight in some shape or form. And getting Pakal in this kingdom is going to suck. I agreed with you that it's a joke. I said, haha, like it's a joke, but what can we do about it? The reason I'm not even bothering with it, Elevate, is because for you, that thought of is a negative thought. It's negative vibes. It's negative energy, which just I look as much as I can to just get rid of that negative vibe. There's plenty of it everywhere else. We don't need to get mad about something we can never control and will never change, and Lilith will never give up, right? Well. For me, I need to... my problem is I want to try to get Pakal, which is going to be very, very hard in this kingdom. I have to pretty much use a lot of my bags to train. And then whatever's going to be left over is going to be for fighting. And then we're going to grind barbs during that Pakal KV, Mightiest Governor. And if there's KE during that time, then we're going to just blast KE. And that's what really sucks. Because if I have to, I'll waste my resources on training and on KE. But I would rather just train and just barb and no KE. Because KE is just the death of us. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see during Pakal Cave Mightiest Governor what happens. If there's actually crazy amounts of people going for it because it's going to be free for all and people are just going to go wild about it, then I'm not going to bother. I want Pakal for the final legendary I truly need on this account is Pakal. And after that, we're cruising. After that, or we'll get whatever else we need to get through, you know, whatever means. If it's Mightiest Governors where we got to get a placement or something like that. So, I mean, I have resources here, but they're all going to go away when we got to train and when we got to do Mightiest Governor, KE / whatever else. All right. Well, we're going for gloves. Infantry gloves. We need them. As much as I want to special talent my cav gloves, which we should at some point, I really need to first of all make sure I have the infantry set ready. At least the infantry set. As you can see, the cav set is looking meh. We don't even have the cav gloves yet. Didn't really set on them. Don't really need them because, I mean, the epic gloves are nasty. We also got a special talent at all of this. So it's going to be very expensive on our gold. Our gold is pretty much going to go out the window on crafting and on special talenting because we just need to upgrade this account to be as good as it can be, right? And so for that, we have 18 gloves. We need 12 to close out the blueprint. I really would like to. I think so too, Rafael. That's what I'm banking on. That is what I'm banking on. I am banking on the fact that we'll have a Zenith of power before, hopefully before the Pakal Mightiest Governor, and then people just dump speed ups and resources on that instead. If it's after, then it'll be like, boo-hoo. People are not going to go for the commander because they want to go for the skin, right? I'm not going for the skin on this account. So we need 12 gloves. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Get those 92 spins available. We really need blueprints too. We're so close to the end goal, which is 5 legendary equipment crafts and then a bunch of epic special talenting. I think we need Castle again. It's wild that 2 songs have been playing and nobody said anything. Have you guys not been hearing both songs? Have you guys not been hearing that there's 2 songs in the background going on each other? I didn't hear it. So maybe you guys didn't either. I really hope this is okay. Alright. Let's do this. We're going to bring Castle back to castle us up. And again, epics on the top. Legendaries at the bottom. Good luck, have fun. Start us off good. Which one's better for blueprints, egg or digging? I actually have a video coming out about that. Probably digging, but I mean it's very relative. Digging will guarantee you what you are looking for, and egg not necessarily. Probably digging. I prefer egg still. That's not a good start. I still think you should spend everything in their grandma on egg over digging. I'll take the 4 epics to start, but that's not the greatest of starts. That's not the greatest of starts. That's better. That is definitely getting better. That is definitely getting better. Come on, boys. All we need is 12 legendaries. Be nice to us. All right. I'm not complaining. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 14 epic materials. The good news is we really need these. So that's okay with me. This account is not like fully researched yet. So this is good for me. Come on, castle. Come on, castle. Come on, castle. There it is. Let's go. That's what we want. That's what we want. 5 down, 7 to go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. Be nice to us. Be nice to us. Be nice to us. I'll take the 4. Ooh. 20 epics. 45 spins, 35 spins, 20 epics, 5 legendaries. Not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible. All right. What's happening here is the song is dying off. So we're gonna take a breath. Chill for a moment. Recompose. Grab the 12 epic materials. This is what we need. We need it to drop. Come on. Come on! Okay, I take it. I mean, Castle proves itself yet again. Holy moly. Castle proves itself yet again. Korean name, considering you are recommending Montezuma, your opinion on what you recommend and what you don't is really is not really that serious. Anyway. Yo, come on! Be nice to us, be nice to us. Be nice! Oh, whoa. Alright. I'm going back. I'm going back. We gotta do this again. Come on! It proves itself. It proves itself. It brings the legendaries. It's wild. Are we gonna do that again? Until it stops working. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. This is 8. We need 4 more. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna do this again and again until it's done. Come on! Okay, well, 4 epics does the trick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 32 epics and 8 legendaries. 25 more spins. Come on, give us something good. Give us something good. Give us something good. I need to get those gloves, baby. Here's 1 more. We're at 9. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Come on. Come on. You can't be doing this to us. You can't be doing this to us. You can't be doing this to us. You're not going to leave us hanging, right? 5 epics. Okay. 5 epics is good. 1, 2, 3, 40 epic materials so far. But 15 spins and we're still struggling. 3 more gloves. Take me home, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes, the dream is real. 1 more. Oh no, we're gonna end up with 1 below. We're gonna end up with 1 below. I can already call it. Oh no. We're gonna end up with 1 below. I can already call it. I can already see the future. We're gonna end up missing 1. And I'm just gonna go get random chests to save my life. Come on. Only need 1 more. 1 more legendary. Come on. I mean, 6 epics is still good. for the love of God. Oh, for the love of God, you can't be doing me like this. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, boys. We got this. We got this. Easy. 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 It's coming right now. It's coming right now. We're gonna need a different song for this, though. We're gonna build up the suspense a little bit. We need it. Boys, we need it. We got this. Come on, boys. We need this. It's gonna happen. Oh, how predicted. God damn it. The rude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. And then there comes the flood. Kristen Malik, welcome to the Baby Gecko's first membership in here. Welcome back. And Casio, welcome back too. Woo-wee, we get members left and right all of a sudden joining us. Welcome, welcome everybody back, or new members. Appreciate you guys very much. We got wrecked in the process, but that's okay. We'll go get a random chest and then just do what we gotta do, right? We gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta do what we gotta do. But I mean, listen, we ended up with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 epic materials. 50 epic materials out of 90 spins, and unfortunately 11 legendaries. Unfortunate, but we're just gonna go get some gems later. It's like I'm not gonna do that. I guess we buy Conqueror Will tomorrow and then buy the random. Do I have random chests? I don't. And these are not gonna be nice to us, right? I didn't think so. Drop was perfect. I know the timing was perfect. Rigged. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna buy the VIP and just keep clicking one at a time till we get the blueprint. Don't come home. Oh Lord, how far home towards home are you? 14 minutes. That means you just recently. Shop saved you. We need 10,000 gems for the shop. I guess we're buying Conqueror's Will tomorrow and using those gems. And then by the time next one shows up, which is on Monday, we will have Mountain Warfare that we picked up, which will give us the gems to do it then if we need to. I betrayed Castle. I did. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe the problem was that we didn't have faith in the castle. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe that was the problem. That we did not have faith in the castle. You did 100 spins and got 23 blueprints. Nice. That's sick. I actually got, like, I didn't know what I got yesterday, but I obviously spun yesterday too, but I didn't have 17 to start with. And I also didn't do 90 yesterday. I left enough gems so that I can do 90 with you guys. I wasn't fully gemmed up on this account to do 90 and 90. And on the big account, I bought Call of the Ancient because we need to train for Zenith. So that gemmed me up. I usually don't buy bundles just to get gems for events. I tend to buy bundles because I need bundles and use the gems for events. So, yeah. Tomorrow, you can get Conqueror's Will, and that'll be 7,000 gems, which will be enough potentially to be able to get this out of a random chest. And then if not, Mountain Warfare will get us like 40,000 gems, and we'll be able to for sure then get more chests, right? How wild would it be if we open a key and all of a sudden it comes out, right? Like, how wild would it be if this gives us the blueprint we need, right? But it's not even going to give us a decent drop. Nothing. Just straight up Scammeroni on the pony. The pony on the Scammeroni in this game. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Let's go. You know what? We need materials as is. Let's go hunt barbs. We did a few forts today, which was fun. But barbs equals materials, which equals good. We can now go take a look at how far we are from our goal. How far we are from our goal in terms of materials. Because, man, we are cutting it close. So close to what we want. So close to what we want. Oh. What you lolling about, EQ? Am I going to spin the wheel this week? No. I should on this account. I really should. I do need to... That's bad. We need a lot of gems on this account. I should. I really, really should. But I don't have really what to spin on. What would I spin on? XY, I guess. I guess we would spin on XY. What we need is really in here. It's this and it's that. That's what we need right now. Music, yeah, it's taking a second to load. It's taking a second to load. There is no main account, Histaro. When I play both accounts, there's the one in 401 and there's this one. This one's the jumper and the 401 is the big account, which is a bit bigger now. Your rhymes now, it's cute. I guess I can occasionally rhyme. Can I show the commanders on this account? Well, I kind of did. Just here again. They're not that amazing, but they do the trick, right? We got a Tel Takeda, we got Saladin William, we got Guan Alex. I want to get Charles Harold done. And then that's 4 marches to play with, which is probably more than enough. Oh my goodness, then comes Gabe again. At least now I know who you are, Gabe. At least now I know who you are. I have stuff I want from it, right? But I'm not loaded up on gems, right? My problem is, like I said, I don't buy bundles just to buy bundles. I buy bundles when they are convenient to what I need to get done. So can I just buy geared up every single day? I could. That's what people do to get gems for events. They just buy geared up every single day. But that doesn't really... I'm not in that level of spending to just buy geared up just to buy it. I occasionally do that when there's like something I really want, and like the egg event, for example. But I tend to not do it unless I really have to. And if I go for everything, then I'll not end up I'll spend like thousands of bucks a month, right? It'll be like wheel every 2 weeks, Esmeralda or egg event or digging event every other week. Digging event I like because I buy the digging event for the digging event and get the gems for other things. So yeah, would I love to spend a couple grand a month on this game and be wild? I would. And you know what, if I was newer to Rise of Kingdoms and this channel was relatively newer, I might even take that risk and try to be a big whale to kind of like make the content more interesting. But at this point, I'm already labeled in the community. So even if I start spending now and blow up and become a massive whale, it will still not attract like any sort of viewership per se that would justify spending the money on it. For me, everything that the channel makes, dump it straight back into the game. And so when you balance 2 accounts, it's a bit rough. Back in the day when there was the sponsorship as well, things made it a little bit more interesting. Why am I still staying in 401? Because I want to. It's a great kingdom to be in. Is this all first time SOC? What's the mix in this KVK? That's a great question, you know, JK. I don't know if they're all. Let's take a look. I don't think they are. No, they aren't, because 185 is here, and 185 has been in SOC for a while. These guys have had SOC before. These guys have had SOC before. These guys probably have had SOC before. I don't know about these guys, but we and them probably have our first SOC. Bringing 3 marches, all infantry. Is it better to stack all with 1 good gear or have it balanced out a bit? So SKO, what you should be doing is you should have, first of all, full sets of epics available for all of them, and even more than that, like special talent them so that they're all as good as they can be, and then start upgrading them as time goes by. But I am not necessarily going that route, because I did go that route. I always went to make sure that I have, first of all, good epic equipment for all the marches that I'm going to use, and then upgrade them. So yeah, hope you'll have a spike in members after this KVK with 2070. Meh, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even keeping score, or it is what it is. At this point, I'm happy where we're at. I get to enjoy the game. I get to enjoy the community. I get to build this YouTube channel, and you never know what happens, right? Ronnie slowly and steadily going off of YouTube leaves opportunities. Flash going to 412 is actually hilarious. KVK equipment and all those equipment, but 2 is rough. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. The game will never be fair. Never. So there is no point in even trying to make it fair or to complain about it not being fair, right? This game was never built to be fair. Also, life isn't fair. So we deal with it, right? .401 is love and hate kingdom. Very few people have mixed feelings. Who are our allies? Nobody. What up, Posh? Nobody is our ally. Everybody hates us. As always. As always. Oh, we were gonna check. I want to really quickly make sure that it's gonna finish in after it goes here. Nice. Didn't even go there. Perfect. We're almost done clearing up all the zone 5s, which is nice because we'll get to see the fights going on. Pretty much all the zone 5s are now defogged. So now I'm kind of working my way to the zone 4s a little bit, just so we can see who the alliances are and stuff like that. And then we'll just start like straight doing what we're doing here, which is lines. Not that he's not doing videos, but he's not doing daily uploads anymore. He's kind of, you know, just, it looks like he's not given up, but decided to go in a different route. I do see him making videos here and there, but I don't see him like daily uploading and daily streaming and all that like before. Actually, you should keep the shield. The shield is great. SKO show. Keep the shields on all of them. Special talent them, and you should be good to go. How's my day? It's been going great. Although I think I ate something for lunch, and I don't know what it is that out of that food, but it kind of, it's like, I know how to explain it, but I have like a I feel like I have a rash in my throat kind of thing. I didn't burn my throat or anything. It just feels weird. Speaking of fair and KVKs where thousands are facing 2000s, I know, right? I know, right? Let me really quickly, I want to do the math on our material situation. I want to do math on our material situation. Our end goal, our dream goal, which we will not achieve, but we were gunning as high as we could, and obviously we have a secondary goal. Our dream goal, end goal material scenario was 1840 epic materials before KVK. Now, granted, that's not going to happen. Like, we know by now that that is just not going to happen. So our secondary goal now is 1160, which takes out a bunch of things. It takes out a bunch of things. Acid reflux? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's, I don't know. It could be. So let's see where we're sitting really quickly. So this is updated 2520. We were at 971 before since a few days ago. A few days ago we updated this and it was 971. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like to see those numbers jump. Oof, we're cutting it so close. So close. It would be really nice to get all this done. By the way, this also includes materials for the set gloves, which we don't have the blueprint for yet. So, yeah, that might be a little bit of a... If we don't get that blueprint, right? That could be like a whoopsie. But, at least that. 111 399 2281. Oh damn, 4369. Oh, we're less than 100 materials from what we need to be. Less than 100 materials from where we want to be. Wait, I did that wrong. This is leather. That's 9. And this is... Okay, that's good. So we made about 117 epic materials. We're at 1,088. 1,088. You Googled the symptoms and I'm gonna die? There, done that. Been there, done that. Google will tell you. Google doctors are the best. Google doctors are the best. Gilga is pretty good against Xeno. You didn't test Gilga, did you? You didn't test Gilga, did you? You did a 1v1 against Gilga and something against a fort that had Zenobia. You got positive trades and you're like, yeah! You didn't test it. You're gonna regret that one. I tend to keep the names. I know that your Korean name is gonna be harder to get, but one day I'll be very happy to tell you I told you so. What up, Dude Gaming? How are you? What do you think about Gilga so far? Gilga is good. Gilga is good. Definitely worth the investment. What would you say is a harder city to rally? 100 million power worth of T4s or 100 million power worth of T5s? 187, 197. See the difference between them? The difference between them is not even close. The difference between them is not even close to the 2.5 times. So if you think about it, having 2 T4s over 1 T5 is that much better. You're getting twice the presence, twice the damage being, the attack being done. And so 100 million power versus 100 million power, what you're saying is 2.5 2.5 times T4s than T5s. I think it's definitely much harder to zero a 100 million T4s than 100 million T5s. It'll be more painful to you and to them too, though. The numbers of deads are gonna be bigger, but the amount of damage you'll do overall is gonna be bigger as T4s. I think, based on that makes sense to me. It's not, it's millions, right? It's 2.5. So 10 million T5s is 100 million power. 25 million T5s is every normal. Remember that normal attack, your every single turn is based on how many troops you have. So yes, T5s are going to do 40, 20%, 30%, 25% more damage 1 for 1. But when you have 2.5 for 1, yeah. By the way, this is why the Korean community excels in KVKs. Because they show up with numbers. They don't show up with power. And that's how they usually win. Even if they get negative trades, they end up winning the game. So that's how they do it, essentially. Which is it's not like you need to be a genius to know it, but you need to be smart enough to recognize that that's how you win a game and not based on power. It's based on the amount of troops on the field. And the Koreans, from the beginning, recognize that from the very, very beginning. But his hospital is going to fill faster. What makes you say that? And also, his hospital will fill faster. But again, it depends on how much damage. 2.5 times the amount of damage you're being done on you doesn't necessarily mean that your hospital will fill quicker. Why do I think Flash going to 412 is a joke? I'm not going to comment on that. I said it's funny. I don't say it's a joke. I just think it's funny. That's why all positive traders always say, we lost, but we've gotten positive trades. Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter that you killed 1 billion troops. If you lost the KVK at the end, it really didn't matter how much damage you did, right? I can tell you that this account has been rallied twice. Okay? I don't even have garrison commanders. Like, this is my garrison, right? It's not terrible for the record. This is my garrison. And I can tell you that the 2 times that I got rallied, Attila Takeda's rallied me, my hospital didn't even fill. Granted, it was like, I got a buffer here. Hanifi, are you sure that's a rally? Because if it's your city, you're not going to type here again. I'm not threatened. I was like, if you're showing me a rally, then thank you. But people lately have been sending me chords of their cities and of stupid things. Am I zeroing myself this KVK? I don't know. Ooh, this is an actual pass. Nice. What we got here, Hanifi? Yeah, we're not going to watch this on this device. Oh, this is 307. Nice. You guys want to spectate this for a little bit? You guys want to spectate this for a little bit? We can switch to the tablet so that we can watch it like in good resolution. Oh, okay, Hanifi, thank you, bro. Apologies, but I just... Sometimes people send me weird stuff in chords. So thanks for the rally. Let's watch this. But let's watch this properly. Right now, it's not lagging too terribly. But on the tablet, it'll look nice. 1 second, because we got to send farms out on the big account. And then we'll switch to the tablet so you guys can see it better. Thanks, Hanifi. Are you in the rally, by the way? I can definitely get a attempt to get a report. Let's see some trades. I'm down. I'm down. Hell yeah. I'm down. Let me really quickly send the farms out because they've already come home. All that gathering equipment, you know what I'm saying? And I make sure we actually connect the tablet to the power. Oh, that fort is going down, down, down. It went. Who do I know in here? Okay, this is practically half of SN. Oh, for frick's sakes. We're gonna need to, okay. Let's see if we can get ourselves a report. You're on the other side? You have a report to send us? Niffy? Tell me where you're at. I'll send you a message. Or you're on the other side of the map. Let me see. Where is this? This is here. There you go. In the meantime, let me go find someone that I know that might be in this. I think Skyline was on it. Bogan, I can definitely ask him. Porto was ally with the 401 last KVK. Yeah, they're cool peeps. They have a good kingdom there. Yes, we were allies with them. What else can I ask? Who do I know in here? There's a guy named Ludwig. Lol. There's a guy called Ludwig. I wonder if that's actually Ludwig. Oh, Ludwig would not waste his money on this. Though he's hella rich. Tune. Let's see. How's Attila Saladin combo in the open field? A bit rough. A bit rough. If anything, Saladin Takeda is decent, but Attila Saladin is a little rough. Mogul moves can't be spending on ROK, I agree. That ain't no Mogul move for sure. Where are you headed? Attila Takeda? Oh, not here. Who you gonna go 0? Definitely headed for a city. In a galaxy far, far away. That's for sure. Men's gone on a 1.5-minute journey through space right now. I honestly really want to see that report just to see the trade between Cabs and Archers to prove a point. Because that thing had hella trades for the Cabs, that's for sure. The perfect one. What all that? Where does 401 stand at this point? Very dead. Dead kingdom. Extremely dead. No pulse. Dead. Are you playing Arc in 401 tomorrow? We're facing Tia and you in? No, I'm playing tomorrow with League. No pulse kingdom. Retirement home. That's sarcasm for those of you who don't get it. 401 dropped off of Imperium. We got a little bit of space still to make. And then make it back to Imperium real quick. Real quick. Nah, Felix, it's a joke. It's a joke. Kingdom isn't a great shape, man. The kingdom is in a great shape. We're leaning off a little bit of that fat. Getting leaned. Getting muscly. Gonna get that activity going so we gain that muscle. Shed that fat. Then we go from there. What is SW15 gonna do now? They're like posturing forward a little bit. A bunch of them, they can double rally, right? It doesn't look like they want to really take this pass away from 307 though. I got you there. Oh, we try. I try. It's all sarcasm, my man. 401. Anyone who I've been hearing, I've told a couple of people that were like looking for a home. I was like, you guys might want to come here. And they're like, oh, we've heard all these things. I'm like, cool, then don't come here. That's fine. That's fine. You don't want to come here, don't come here. Shed the fat. LIG's Alliance says fat dolphins. Well, we ain't gonna be fat dolphins for much longer. Skinny dolphins. 401 just needs to get rid of that lizard guy. Hey, I'm down to leave. Let me just win a Zenith of power real quick and then dip out. Let me win that Zenith of power real quick and then I can dip out. No problem. No problemo. Easy, boys. That's how you scam them. You win the mightiest governors. You win the Zeniths. You take away from them and then you dip. Take away from them and then you dip. I'm the one. T1 March. Oh, back here. Okay, let me find them. He's near the pass. I like seeing this. He is near the pass. $5.99. $8.85. Thank you, Hanifi. Appreciate you. Oh, on the other side, lol. Oh, we got it actually from Bagran. He noticed us. We got noticed. The senpai noticed us. Oh, this is not the report I was looking for. By the way, it's almost like Zenobia was already broken before, right? Almost. Vestiges. Oh, a little bit maybe. See a couple sieges here and there. Nice, dude. Yeah, there's a bunch of sieges in here, which makes more sense. Ow. Big ow. Nice, dude. That's lovely. Just dump your 96k T1 sieges. Done. Message them. .307 making the correct plays. They're coming in to clear the field first before they go rally this. But they need they're probably either gonna dump a fort somewhere, or they're just gonna sit here and keep babysitting these forts forever. But every moment that goes by, this thing is repairing, which sucks. Yeah, this is 307. 401 Zenith is about 330 million for 10th. Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds about right. How often Zenith event is per year? I don't think it's really like per year. I don't know what their schedule on them is. Were those golden eggs you got? I don't know about all the golden eggs, my man. I don't know about golden eggs. It was all right. We picked up on the jumper like 50 epic materials and 11 legendary equipment. And on the jumper, on the big account, we picked up 42 epic materials and 12 legendaries, which was kind of meh. Both of them were all right. They're not terrible, but they were not good. Tomorrow's Kingsland. Oh, Lord. Tier 7 looking good, TBH. I felt like they would be more dead after having so many easier KVKs. The beauty of 307 is that they just play the game, right? They're not like coordinating KVKs against this team, against that team, falling into the trash talk, falling into the all that. They just match whatever comes out. That's what comes out. And that's one of the virtues, I think, of 307. They're just like, they do what the game is meant to be done. Oh. YSS Theo holding against the Pakal Herald. Oy vey, that's gonna be hurtful. Here comes the double rally too. Oy vey. Bad news bear. The 307 who can technically swarm these rallies if they choose to do so, but that's gonna be painful to swarm that Pakal Herald. Not that 307 ever cared for all that. There goes one rally. It's the Cav rally out the window. That's the Cav rally out the window. But the Pakal Herald, if they swarm it, that's going to be painful. They didn't swarm it. I think the Pakal got canceled. Which is really, I don't get why. No, it's still there. Is it? Something's hitting the pass. Nope, nothing's hitting the pass. It's over. Decent attempt. Double rally came in way too late, though. I always liked your logic. Thanks. 307 is a very healthy place for a player who's just looking to you know, have some fun, chill with people, and play the game, not really get into the drama and into the BS. All this matching KVKs and getting better opponents and trying to break the system or like rig the system so that there is better competition or whatever the heck not. All that leads to, in majority of cases, is more toxicity than anything else. It causes some good rivalries to exist, though, and it allows some good rivalries to be festered and to be tested and to be executed, right? But in majority of cases, people go way beyond just the rivalry, and just it becomes straight like a cesspool of dog doo-doo. And so, yeah, I think that 307 have learned. Well, 307 leadership, from what I know at least, are not about that life. They're just like, let's play KVK. If we get an easy one, we get an easy one. Like, what can we do? It has its ups and downs, that's for sure. As you can see, that pass siege did not last long. And there's the rally coming for this fort as well. Little ball happening up here. Can AA-15 reinforce? Is this an archer garrison? Is this a archer garrison? Oh. YSS Theo. I am weirded out by the fact that people are doing YSS Theo over Zenobia with YSS still. Zenobia YSS, even with mixed troops, does better. Well, not that it does better, but usually you have people who send more infantry than anything else. So some people send mixed, but some people send infantry, and in that case, Zenobia still reigns supreme. Oh God. Where's the... What I don't see, I think it's him doing it. If you guys notice, look at this rally, you'll notice that it occasionally gets the one poison stack, and it disappears. One poison stack and it disappears. That's a one troop spam with a Tamaris in it, with a expertise Tamaris in it. It taps, it dies, but in that one tap, it does a 3% increase for a few moments, and that's actually very good. A very good piece of dog poop march that will really be annoying to spam on people is Minamoto Tamaris. Well, I go to 254 now. Seems like they don't have any famous YouTuber. Why not? They have the boys. They have Red and they have the boys. I think that's more than enough for them. Even if I choose to leave 401, it won't be the 254. As much as in the past I thought that I might want to go there, yeah, I'm good. There goes the burn, obviously. I mean, oh. There was a nasty... Where is she? Is she running back? I don't see her. There was a nasty Amanitore on the field doing like stupid buffs and debuffs. Oh no. Whoops. That definitely isn't what I wanted to do. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. You hate them? No. Why would I hate them? I don't know them. I don't know them. Why would I? How can you hate on someone you don't know? I mean, I understand how that goes. I have plenty of people who have no clue who I am, but decide, oh, he's a farmer. Oh, he doesn't spend as much as I do. He should have the same living conditions as I have because I am a big businessman, and therefore he should be either spending a lot of money or he should be a slave not playing these games. And so yeah, let's hate on him. He's a farmer. Homie, I learned a long time ago not to hate on people you don't know. You never know what's going on beyond the persona that they put in on the screen. In the chat, better said. Oh, there goes that. It's okay. At the end of the day, people who hate on others, it's straight up like projecting their own insecurities on other people. It doesn't bother me too much. It doesn't bother me too much. I low-key miss Motive. I miss Red. I miss Easy. I may have not been like the guy who sits in voice chat with them all day, every day, and like part of their clique. But like, it was a lot of fun playing with them. A few others from there too. Unbroken, who never spoke a word, but you know what I'm saying? He was always in the background, in the shadows doing his thing. And he spoke. I mean, I've spoken to him multiple times, but he's not the guy who you'll hear about all the time, but you'll see him on the field nonstop. And Bax, although I've seen Bax a little bit more lately, so I'm happy with that. I mean, I don't really know who else, like, to name one by one people who left. Even Cam, like, when he was here and we were playing together, he's like a cool dude. I liked him. I still like him. It just took me a bit to realize that he is still the little shit that he always was. It's not a bad thing. To each their own. Real Gecko showed up in 401 with a Xeno against 365. Best player? No, there is no best player, MX. I'm not going to go for that. Especially if Lamb... I can tell you that after yesterday, Lamb canceled his membership and we will never see him again. Lamb, I disrespected the fanboyism. And so after that, I learned that the one player, best player, is not something that exists. The community is always good. What makes the game fun? I agree. Lamb got hella mad. Hella mad. And all because I didn't say MF is the best player in the game. Yeah, Gabe, I'm not happy about that one, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I think that there's a lot of players that are top tier players that are like that you could consider best players, you know? If I were to name a few, I could definitely say either MF and Governor, and there's a couple of others that I haven't played with, so I can't, or against. I think Hashtag is also one of those, probably, based on what I've seen him do. Who else? There are a couple of others. People base no, not really. Not really. It's not only about how much money you spend, it's also how you use that money, right? Technically speaking, if you're basing it only on how much money is being spent, there's people who outspend MF, who outspend hashtag, who outspend governor, and I still think that those three are better players than a lot of the spenders that spend more than them. Like, you can rank spending, hours played, and strategy. It's not possible to rank, right? Because everybody has a different scenario. It's impossible to judge when everybody has different parameters. This is also why I cannot stand the idea of simulators, because simulators are the same thing. When you test the simulator in a 1v1, that's fantastic, but then there's all these variables that you cannot take in account because they're all completely different based on different scenarios, and you'll never have the same fight happen again and again. Every single time it'll be a little bit different, and that's something that you just cannot take in account. The same goes for the players, right? Like, for example, MF is a great example because he literally went to 365 for 1 KVK to just go have fun and come back, right, to 29. But not every big spender does that. Not every player does that. And so now you say, was he a fool for spending money to migrate and have fun? Or was he the hero of 365, right? It's just impossible to rank players because they each stay within different parameters. You can rank teams in Osiris League Invitational. You can. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. This game's not based on skill. That's where you're wrong, Alucard. Having a top tier account doesn't mean that you make the right decisions. And that then you can be just someone who loses troops and loses power and loses everything uncontrollably. And just you waste money in that scenario. Yes, you will be able to kill anything, but at the same time, when you're not making smart decisions that are based on skill and knowledge, then it's just going to get more expensive. That's all it is. The difference is a smart player can spend and also spend a lot and do exactly what he needs to do with his money. A lesser smart player will just spend more money to get the same results. That's all of it. Oh, there's a rally going on up here too. Oh, come on. Come on. You guys are not serious. There is no way. I guess they're giving up these forwards. There are so many people in here. So many people in here. Like, holding this shouldn't be the craziest of tasks, per se. Adrian, I don't think that it's necessarily fair to judge that because you don't know what the train of thought is behind it. That's again why I don't rank players. You don't know what their train of thought is. There goes Zenobia. Nice backup Garrison. And there goes a backup too. Poor dude was alone. And there burns the fort yet again. That's sad. Easy holds, easy holds. Ooh. Yeah. You really don't want that to happen. You hate to see that. Baba has the same matchmaking of 150 mil. Everybody above 150 mil has the matchmaking of 150 mil. So yeah. Hatchfin is the last mightiest governor. Charlemagne before Season of Conquest. Do you know what's going to be the first 4 commanders that are going to have in the new mightiest governor? Yes, the next cycle. So it would be either cavalry or infantry next for you guys. Best secondary for Xeno, YSS. YSS hands down. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, again, don't forget to slap a like on it and subscribe down below if you haven't done that yet. We got a lot of war coming up in the very near future. We're almost at 100, well, 104 likes. We're getting there to that 150 dream. We're gonna get a lot of fights coming up in the next week. I believe Wednesday it starts, and whew. Whew. People underestimate Baba too much. I think so too. But it's why I don't defend him, because I like when people, I think he likes to be underestimated too. Let them underestimate. Let them think he's making stupid decisions, and then he comes and just puts his schlong on you, and next thing you know. And next thing you know, you understand that you messed up. This is also why I keep saying 401 is dead, because everybody's underestimating. I guess the new Archer Commander is not that good. Nobody is using it in here. It's kind of wild, right? It's almost like we predicted it. People will be using it, but it's not going to become meta. It's going to be secondary garrison, potentially. It's going to be a garrison that we will put in when we need a break from infantry league garrisons, essentially. Because as soon as you put something else that's not archers in that garrison, you're donezo. That garrison is losing a lot. Baba has a YouTuber aura. I mean, he has the top player aura, right? Biggest player in the game aura. Civil War has 401 has a Civil War LIG versus TN. Is that today? I thought that's tomorrow. I'm really mad that people are doing it today, and tomorrow nobody's gonna be left to help. That's gonna be annoying. I thought that's tomorrow. You think it's smart for 401 to go back into Imperium? Of course. The question is how deep into Imperium, and the answer is hopefully not above the top, like the bottom 5. We end up like, I think it's 32 Imperiums. I don't remember how much they increased it to, but if it's 32 Imperiums, if we end up like 26, 27, 28, 25, that's fantastic. You shoot back up to 1, 2, 3 or something like that. That's never gonna happen. Some make better use of their game than of their money in game than others. Exactly. Where's that Untitled Chapter rally going? Probably gonna go 0 someone. They've been going deep, zeroing cities here and there. Where did it go? This way, I guess. Oh yeah. This guy. You think the new archers are good against cav rallies? No. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Nope. No way. No shot. No archer will beat cavalry. Especially not after Untitled Chapter. Like, the only time archers beat cavalry was when we needed to somehow break Untitled Chapter. And so that's when Artemisia came in and she did it for a little bit. And then the next commander that came out just dumped on her. There it is. 81 mil power, 413, 433. Oy vey. Ooh, T1 killer. Nice, dude. This man is doing the right thing. You know what he's doing? Chat, you know what this guy's doing? He's waiting for the rally to die, and he's gonna pick off marches as they march home. He's like, This guy too. They're like, yeah, we ain't about helping this, man. We ain't about that life, man. Dropping 10 million power just like that. And he's still got more to go. 13, 14. Oof. And now Tapperoni on the pony. Find the weak marches, baby. Let's go. Although if they pay attention and they just swarm him, he's very screwed. And that's what that Attila Takeda is doing. They're like, nah, you ain't picking us off, homie. You think you high or what? And they're like, you high or what? You ain't picking us off like that. This ain't no joke. He's like, okay. I'm gonna go hide. 5 million KP though in the process. Wasn't he at 433? Does this man just lose 2.3 million troops? Wasn't he at 433? God damn. It was so much that the game crashed. Good lord. Chris, OV have their ups and downs. A couple of KVKs ago, they went wild. And they're probably doing like an easier KVK. For them at least. Or they're chilling. Or they're not necessarily as recovered. Or they need a little bit of a boost. OV choose what they want to do. In most cases, it's a Cyrus League. But occasionally they pop off in a KVK and then it goes wild. We are up here. A moment of peace, of silence. Good lord. He took more damage. Moment of silence for the boy, Rick. Yeah, there's no point. Medina. It's just sit here and take the L. There's nothing you can do to stop this. You're too slow. That Teltakeda's on your butt. This will remain on your butt forever. It's just take the L. He's kind of hoping they stop chasing him. Oh, he managed to get out of Carabunnies. I mean, he really doesn't want to take severely wounded. He's really trying hard. Man's really trying hard not to get caught. All they need to put is like a Minamoto to slow him down. Oh yeah, dude. This is gonna hurt. And there's another one coming from up front. There's no good way out. He might actually survive this if they don't pay attention. Oh, but he has so much to go through. I would have just taken that L and gotten home already. Teltakeda is great on the open field. Teltakeda is the best open field march in the game. Hands down. If you're a free-to-play player, low spender, Teltakeda is everything for you. Everything for you. Oh yeah, MC. Absolutely. 100%. Attila Takeda is the #1 priority for pretty much anyone, any free-to-play player, in my opinion. After you get YSG, hold on to your sculptures for dear life. It will suck for a little while, because you're going to need to get to Season of Conquest. Get Takeda. Somehow get Attila. Mightiest Governors, slow and steady. Do 2 Mightiest Governors or something like that. Anything you can to get that Attila unlocked. Because once you get that Attila unlocked and you get that Takeda done, that's all you need. That is literally all you need. It's the kill machine. It's also why I want Pakal Herald on my jumper. Because Pakal Herald, Attila Takeda, Guan Alex, and you're just send them to the field. You don't even need to look at them. Just go. See ya. My man, go in, do what you gotta do, come back with billions of kills. Yes? They'll get killed off. But Pakal, you can literally just send him to the cloud of people, and if you have good enough equipment, it's just like kills all over the place. Must have kills. I hate how good YSG is since they see them arrows and you're done. Yeah. That is true. That's why you hide YSG in like a ball of people. Where are you going? Oh, you're going for round 2? He's going down. What's the best bundle for speed ups? What kind of speed ups are you looking for? For training speed ups, abso-freaking-lutely Call of the Ancients. Abso-freaking-lutely. 26. Pretty much 10 days per $100. More than that. 11 days per $100. They're like 40 some days out of 41 days, I think, out of the whole bundle for training. And you get boatloads of heals too, which is extremely useful in the future. While you're at it, the reserves come in handy as well out of this bundle. This bundle is just like training town. And then again, if you're looking for building speed ups, City of Hope, research, Fountain of Wisdom, I don't think you should spend on those, but some people do. Nebu YSG is a killing machine, isn't it? It's extremely swarmable. It's extremely swarmable. When as people see that, they're like, ooh, Nebu. I'm gonna just taparoni on his pony real quick. Where are you going? 32 seconds. 81 million power player. 3.68. 3.68. 81 mil. It's gonna hurt. What's he used for Cyrus? First of all, Cyrus Nebu is actually a fantastic rally. Okay, Cyrus Nebu is not bad at all. Cyrus is a hidden, in my opinion. Cyrus, CJ, and there's a couple. Oh no, and there's a couple of others that are like extremely hidden gems in the sense that we haven't found their fitting yet. But once they get a commander that fits well with them, they're just gonna be they're just gonna be wild. You know, think of it like as a diamond looking for the ring to get connected to. Oy vey. Oy vey. Look at the 300k power drop every time I tap and untap. Oh my goodness. This man's gonna drop to the 60s. Maybe. Maybe he'll get lucky enough and burn before he does. But I highly doubt that'll be the case. Thank you for the healing, Richard. That definitely helps us burn quicker, which means less pain. But no. He wants to keep healing, and so you shall. And that's how you drop bajillions of power. Yeah, heal the slightly wounded troops that could have stayed slightly wounded, and Etzel Takeda goes away, but now some of them will become severely, if not dead, because your hospital is full. Guess what? Sucker! Keep Richard off your walls. There it is, the 69, the 68. He might even tap down to 67, maybe. Oh, he got lucky. Alright, boss. Congratulations. We just shaved 13 million power off your head. CJ's pretty sick with Alex. Yes, but Alex, I think that Alex has better utility than with CJ. That's the problem, right? And he's online. Oh my god. I would kick that guy. What's the point? What's the point? He's online watching the Richard Charles Martel garrison hit his city. Now he's gonna try to heal. You farming kills, that's definitely not the way to go. If you're farming kills, it's definitely not the way to go. He's clearly farming deads, I guess. You have a spare Alex since you used Guan Leo? Harold. Oh, Harold. Alex Harold. That is definitely the way you boost up your dead count so that you can migrate out of your kingdom later, right? No cap, no cap. But yes cap. But no, not really. That's true. Not maybe. Alex Harold. Much better than CJ. Maybe he wants Fate Changer. Listen, there are tens of ways to get what he wanted to get done. Not this way. Here comes another one. Who's getting zeroed next? Oh boy, this man's far. No. Where is he? I think it's this man. No, it's this territory there. Yeah, definitely attack the rally. That's definitely the play. Definitely the play. Swarm the rally. Absolutely. That's definitely gonna stop the zeroing from happening. As the representative of this rally, I thank you for giving easy kills. You have done nothing. Where are you guys going after? This man. Another GF? I mean, this is not even worth the march. Unless he's not T5. And they're clearly looking to defend him. They're absolutely not looking to defend him. They're looking to pick off the marches at the very end. LOL! They're all like, yup, you can go to hell. We're just waiting for you to die so we can yoink some kills. While you get exterminated. Exterminate. 3.68. 57 mil start. Kusunoki Herman or Kusunoki Sun Tzu? Actually, Herman Kusunoki. Holy Herman Kusunoki. In your Sun Tzu, you might want to get a eulogy Moondog for. Who's the better ROK YouTube fighter, in my opinion? That's a really, really, really good question, because every single creator has a different role within their kingdom. Chiskel does pretty much everything. He has the account to do whatever he wants to do, and he's also a leader and a king. So there's no mightiest governor. He's not gonna get first mightiest governor some placement. So he is one. Dragothian. The problem with Drago is that he doesn't stream as much his fights. He streams some, but not as much. I learned some stuff from watching him yesterday. When he was picking marches at this view level, I was actually very impressed. I forgot that you can literally like double tap marches like at this view level. You can fight, right? So you can double tap the marches on the side and target with the side swipe at this kind of level, and that diminishes the lag quite significantly. I learned that from him. I would say you probably want to watch Chis, you want to watch Drago, and you want to watch Ronnie. Yeah, the dot fights. That was fun until he swarmed up a Cal Herald, and that was definitely not a smart idea. Yeah, MC, but you got to be careful, because yesterday a man swarmed Pakal Herald, and that's definitely not something you want to do. After you power up, if you get zeroed, would you quit the game? Nah, I wouldn't quit the game because I'm getting zeroed. Buys. I know how you love to take everything to an extreme, right? You don't only fight the dots. Redline's pretty good at field fighting. True. I would say Redline as well, Irene. That's a good call. It's a really good call. Redline is a good person too. Did Ronnie leave his kingdom? Ronnie is playing on his alt. How's it going on the other pass? I have no idea. I haven't even looked at it yet. We're just watching city rallies happening. I guess Soda is going to take another D. The final one is about to come. Ronnie lost his interest in game, I guess. Real life first priority. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. By the way, you got Flash is funny to watch. I guess he's asking who's a good fighter. Ronnie, you need to understand that what binds, there is a very symbiotic relationship between for content creators between the game and the content, right? So I think that for Ronnie, to an extent, he got a little tired of the content and he got a little tired of what's going on around him, and he saw his channel declining slowly and steadily, which is all right, I got a random message. When you see the your YouTube channel kind of slowly declining and the interest in your content declining and all that, no, this is not the guy. That's not. Is it the same guy? It is the same guy. No, it was. Yeah, it is this guy. It's farming deads. He's just farming deads. I guess to migrate. I don't know. Yeah, farming deads at this point. And he healed too. Chuni is a good fighter and entertaining. I mean, everybody fights, right? It's not a matter of, you can learn from everybody. You can learn from everybody. But the problem is that people correlate good fighting with spending money. And in that case, it's like, it's a moot point. Because if you're going to spend like Chiskel, you can play like Chiskel. If you're not going to spend like Chiskel, you can't play like Chiskel. It doesn't matter how much you learn, right? Your channel was almost dead, but you came back up and catching up with the rest of the creators. I don't think I'm. I mean, the low, we've gotten fairly low. We've gotten fairly low, but like, I can tell you that in terms of viewership, I've been fairly like flatlined for a very long time. Occasionally, I have my ups and my downs, but I can tell you that in terms of viewership, Chiskel was always a line going up. Even in his bad months, he still doesn't go down. Shinchi has had his ups and downs, but his ups are very big and for a while, and then he has downs, but he averages very well. Drago and I kind of sit around the same location. That's ups and downs for both of us. And Ronnie was always like, if we talk numbers, right? Like, Chiskel's not dropped off of the 1.7, 1.8 million views a month for a while. Shinchi was usually sitting usually flops between 1 million a month down to like 400k a month at his lowest. I always run literally between 150 to 250k a month, like flatline. It's been like that for years, which might seem surprising to some of you, might seem about right to some of you, but that's how it's been. And Ronnie was always ahead, and he was the guy who hit 1 million views in a month first, and then he slowly declined to around the 500-600k, and then he got sick or disappeared for a week, and when he came back, it was like mega hype, and he went back to the 700s, and then kept declining as time went on, back to the 500 and 400ks. Like, in Ronnie's worst months, he was still pulling 3 times the views. That's not true, Irene, actually. My viewership has not changed at all, with sponsorship, without sponsorship. Who's this Redline? Redline is the newest link guy. An X401 now 541. You'll get a lot of action from him. From 541 from him. Still love Ronnie. He's such a beast when it comes to warring. Yeah, he is. But again, it's a matter of spending and a matter of all that, right? At the end of the day, the more you can spend, the more you can afford. And so I've told you guys this before. For me, I have to be careful to pace myself to not get to the point where after a KVK, I cannot sustain fighting anymore, right? And this Zenith of power is going to be potentially a deal breaker, right? Because when we push this Zenith, we will be at a point where we need to now work to get more speed ups and get that bank back, kind of thing, you know? No, Chris, I don't. Actually, I haven't uploaded to the Pokemon channel anything for a while. I've been mega lazy about it. I have tons of videos recorded, but I just haven't gotten there yet. Did Ronnie sell his main account or something? That's what I understood. I don't know. You gotta ask him that, not me. My understanding is that's what happened, and it turned like 415 into like chaos. You guys don't realize that the Lilith sponsorship or not, nothing changed. Nothing changed. I was always free to do what I wanted. You guys will not believe it, and it's kind of like the people who decide to make up stories about me regardless of what I say because they think that I'll say what you want to hear. But I've never been a person to say what you want to hear. I've always said what I want to say and what it is, and nothing. The only difference between having the sponsorship and not having the sponsorship is that extra income. That's it. They never ever. And you know what? The other thing that was part of it was that we made those. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a time where like Rise of Kingdoms wanted to do content on their own channel. So as part of being a sponsored creator, you were making content on that channel too, but it wasn't that bad of a thing. But yeah, like they never limited us. They never told us to stay quiet. They never nothing. You'd have to train 2.5 to 3 million T5s for Zenith? Yeah, I know. I know, Randy. That's what's scary. And at that point, we're going to have to start actually working to get a lot more speed up. So make sure we do our barbarians daily. Actually spend our AP during KVK barbs so we can get those speed ups. Spend a little bit more on bundles that give speed ups. Do events that give speed ups. All these things, which I never really had to bother with for a little while. Oh my goodness, that sucks. We're about to speed up T2 sieges. Ugh. Those can go. I didn't notice that we had one more day. Holy, I can't talk specifics of contracts and stuff like that. Yeah, Redline and I fought together for a couple of KVKs, and he was night crew too. So we would chill at night, me, him, Cloudy, and a couple of others. Like night shift, baby. Stay up all night, just kicking it and doing whatever you got to do to hold. You think you lost your sponsor because you didn't spend like others? No. How did I get the sponsorship? Actually, I started playing Rise of Kingdoms because of the sponsorship. Someone who was a content creator from Lords Mobile retweeted a tweet of a company that was searching for talent for Rise of Kingdoms content creation. That's also, by the way, how Chisco started, just so you know. We saw that and we're like, oh, cool. So I might try it out. And so I think that's why how Chisco started too. I'm not sure 100% about that one, but I'm pretty confident he started like that as well. They posted like this tweet looking for creators, and I tried Rise of Kingdoms. I played it for a few days. I really liked it. I made a video submission of like a video that I made of Rise of Kingdoms, and they looked at it and they liked it. And so in the first wave of content creators, we were actually 20 creators, 10 that were sponsored, and 10 that got like a little bit of in-game stuff to just, you know, do what they want to do. And then after that happened, out of the 10, Lilith maintained me, Shinchi, Ronnie, and Chisco on board, and Echo on board. After that, Ronnie lost the sponsorship, and when he did, I think Dragothian picked it up, and then Echo lost his stopped making content of Rise of Kingdoms, and then as a result of that, wasn't sponsored anymore, and so there then remained the four of us. Then I got cut first. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things about the sponsorship program and what they do and how they do nowadays. I'm not on the right account. Let's go do a little trip around the farms real quick before we go. Yes, Adrian. Fleisch is doing German content creation. I think Ryan does Arabic. There was another one, Shay, who used to do Arabic. I don't know if she still is. Yes, they have non-English content creators. Or at least they had. I think that Fleisch is sponsored for German content, which is why he does German stuff. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for, baby. That's what we want to see. Add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Flash is doing 90%. Yeah, I understand. But that 10% is sponsored. Who is too money hungry to grow bigger? Who are you talking about? But just with that comment, I know that your comment is more hateful and more like emotional than sense behind it. I heard Korean kingdoms are insane. Korean kingdoms are actually very nice. Don't look at me. Everybody makes decisions on how they play their game. If he decides not to fill a flag, that's on him. That's his decision. That's how he wants to play the game. You don't like to watch how he plays the game, don't watch him. Lilith? Nah. Nah. They are if you have not experienced enough of these games to make that call. Go watch how Lords Mobile is run and you'll understand what a greedy company is. IGG? IGG is the definition of greed. Lilith are nothing compared to IGG. Nothing. 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 They're like little kids in a candy store compared to like the big old bully that is IGG. I don't know if Chuni is sponsored. I have no idea. It sucks. I got kicked out of the alliance in 256. Oh well. No, we're not going to bring a whole new alliance. There's not going to be 3 main alliances anymore. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to have 3 main alliances. It's too much power. It's way too much power. It's going to be extremely hard to drop off of Imperium. If you want to be on a kingdom that drops in and out of Imperium to renew your activity every time, you're going to need to limit yourself down. Or have 3 not weak, but weaker alliances than what we currently have in 2, right? So we could split LIG and TN into 3 and then fill the rest of the space. So if there's 155 people, if there's 300 people, we split them up like 100, 100, and 100 and bring 50, 50, 50. And that's how we fill those alliances. That would be one thing. I didn't say about you hating. I was like, I know who told you hate. That's on you. But again, when you say he's dead to me, police state, you can say this is not hate. But when you say he's dead to me, all that is hate. It's subconscious hate, but it is hate. Have I tried Infinity Kingdom? I have not. The reason, instead of saying I don't like to watch that, I wish him the best, but it's not my style to watch, that's not hating. When you say he's dead to me, it means you're putting in emotions in the equation, and the emotions are negative. So you can say it's not hate. Sure, except that it's subconscious hate. The moment you said he's dead to me, that's when you cross that line between I just don't like his play style and I have an negative emotional investment in this. Why being Imperium is a disadvantage? Because as long as you're Imperium, you cannot get new people in above 35 million power. And in a kingdom like 401, where we can maintain our top 30 to be 70 million, top 300 to be 70 million, for example, it's a huge distance between 35 mil and 70 mil. We can bring in as many 69 million power players into the game, into the kingdom without becoming Imperium. But the moment you become Imperium, you can't bring those anymore. So you want to stay, in order to bring in new, proper good power to continually grow your kingdom in, you really don't want to get stuck in Imperium. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. What do I think about Kingdom 75? Watch Chiskel, you'll know. They had a pretty big migration happen. What up, Sparkle? How's 401? Fabio, 401 is fantastic. People keep hating on it, and people keep listening to the rhetoric of Dead Kingdom, but the definition of 75 is just winning trades, in your opinion? I guess. That would be a decent way to put it, yeah. I'll tell you this. The problem is when you keep your foot on the gas all the time. That's the number one problem. You want to have... Even when you say you have a chill KVK and then you go balls to the wall and you expect your members to go balls to the wall and I'm not saying that they did this, right? But I'm saying like in a kingdom that wants to be healthy has to allow for... and again, I'm using an example straight from home. Last KVK in 401... Ooh. Last KVK in 401, not this one, the one the one before this one, we completely and totally, yes, this is what I'm after. We completely and totally didn't, we took it super chill. Super chill. And I never logged in during that KVK. Not one fight did I fight. I didn't fight a single thing. Nothing. I straight up gathered out the wazoo did some barbs, logged off. Nothing more than that. No rewards, nothing, okay? And nobody counted that against me. Why? Because it was a chill KVK, that the goal of it was primarily to build back up. Guys, you guys fault Chiskel for it, but Chiskel's actually doing a lot more than a lot of people at his size do. You guys forget that the man has 700, 800, 1,000 people spamming his chat nonstop. Spamming his chat nonstop. It's not easy to keep up with you guys. I am looking right now at an average on our stream of two... I think of it 2 messages. I think it's 2 messages per minute, give or take. And we're on average. There's times where our chat is dead, and there's times where times when you guys are talking a lot. When you talk a lot, I literally had a guy here earlier get mad at me for ignoring him, and I just missed his message. You got to remember, it's not easy. It's not easy to keep up with that many people. And yeah, at the end of the day, Chiskel has 200, I think, 300, whatever members he has that are paying money to have their name in green. And obviously, I prioritize members too, for the record. If I had crazy amount of people talking, I would primarily reply to the members. I'm telling you this right now. The priority is to give back to those who give to you. That's how all of us are. And so when he has that many members and he has that many super chats and he has that much going on in the background, it's really hard to keep up. It's really hard to keep up. And a lot of you have these expectations of him. And the problem is that you're expecting more than he's able to deliver. And majority of people just don't understand how hard it is to keep up with a chat that is actually as active as his. He turned on slow-mo, for crying out loud. Like, can only message once a minute on his chat, and that thing still moves like crazy most of the time. I wouldn't be able to keep up. Both of them, holy, both of them. We have Discord, we have in-game mail, we have everything. Everything. Might as well start building the... We have one, we sent one, and we don't have more troops on this account for now. Once I gather a little bit, I'll get a little bit of a siege push going on. All right. Good evening. I'm an infantry player. What do you think? Also, I also want to make an archer march. YSG is full. Which one should I best pair him with? Nebu or Gilgamesh? Probably Nebu of the two. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate you. See, like with the chat, I'm not complaining, right? But with the chat rate as slow as ours, it's much easier to keep up. Have I tried going on Twitch? I have. YouTube, like Twitch viewership in Rise of Kingdoms is dead. It's like 50 people at the peak of it. And Twitch is also discoverability on Twitch, getting like recommended to on Twitch doesn't exist. Twitch is like a directory based website. So the further up you go in the directory, anyone who goes into that directory to check it out will find you. But there is no like algorithm to get you discovered. On YouTube, discoverability is much bigger. As a matter of fact, in majority of cases, the #1 recommendation for Twitch streamers is to upload VODs and to upload videos into YouTube so that the discoverability of YouTube will pull people into Twitch. What's better for the open field, Ramses YSG or Nebu YSG? Probably Nebu YSG. Because when people will see that Ramses and with a YSG, they're just going to swarm you. And with a Nebu, they'll swarm you too. But at least you'll have double AoE. Which is better than nothing, I guess. Am I going to be in LIG's Osiris League roster? No idea yet. I'm going to play with them tomorrow. And for like a tryout. And we'll see what happens after that. I was playing with LIIT for a while. And even if like LIIG accept me and is like, yeah, we want you on the team, I might have to make a decision between the two. What up, Daddy Ratchet? Where did you end up? Where did you go? After things went downhill, I lost track of you. Nebu. No problem. No problem, though. You see, now you guys doubled up the rate to 4 messages a minute, and it's still easy to keep up. Try to read when it's like 50. Artemisia. Artemisia YSG, that is true. I don't Shadow Pain. I stopped telling people that what they are asking me is not the right question, because it's like, if they ask YSG or Nebu or Ramses, that's what I go with. Would I prefer Artemisia? I would. Artemisia YSG is definitely better. But that's what I got. That's what I got to play with. Went back to 256. That's funny. Daddy Ratchet. I actually started building some farms in 256. In TFS 2. Oh my goodness. Where are we looking? What is this? Ram YSG dies last from what I've seen. Yeah, because Ram is much more tanky. Again, if you're going to get swarmed, Jagu, it really doesn't matter which archer it is. No, Daddy Ratchet. That's probably not going to happen. Too much of a history with 256. I mean, it is a possibility to bring the jumper there maybe if I decide to leave 2070, but right now I'm just building farms. Maybe. How many farms do I have? It's not secret. What city hall? In 401. My colony is out here. I have a 21 that's about to go to 22. I have a 22. I have a 23. I have 119, 2 17s, and 113. That 21 is going to be 22. It's just gathering to get the materials to build. And then we're going to have 3 22s and above, which is 5 marches each. 3 6 17 and above, which is 4 marches each. And then this little boy that I keep building slowly and steadily. These are the farms in here. There's 7 right now active. When's the next big fight? On Wednesday. Wednesday, the gates of hell open up. Am I gonna stream Osiris League of 2070? I mean, I don't stream. Oh, you mean like cast the? We'll have to see where they end up in Osiris League, right? There's a possibility to cast their realm too. No problem, Holy. Yeah, we are quietly on the other screen doing fog in 2070. Just in the farms out though. I've been just farming food and wood like crazy. Because food is pretty much, everybody needs food, every single type of troop. I think, with the exception, I think, of archers that are wood and stone. So I'm going for the main need, which is food, stone, food, stone, and wood. But like, primarily food and stone and wood, and level 7 tiles. So as you can see, we found only 2 7s that are food. I just keep gathering. It's like nothing we can do but just to keep gathering. Like crazy. And then the other farm that is in 2070 as well, which we just saw a little bit ago, it will keep gathering on main kingdom. And then after the zone 5 fights end, we'll have a little bit of a buffer of resources in that farm to bring for zone 6 fights. For now, every farm that I'm building will probably go to 401 because I can't bring it to 2070 until the end of KVK. So it probably is going to be that. And then on in 401, I'm helping DSDH, one of our farm alliances, which is Death Squad's doghouse. It was like a long time ago. So I'm like an R4 here. I'm kind of helping out. Oh, we're in 82, so now we can put gold pits too, which is very nice. And so because of that, like I dropped down all of these like 1 troop flags and stuff like that in here, so I can build up my farms to have the credits I need for whenever we need to migrate to potentially, like, obviously I'm not the kind of guy that is just gonna go into the alliance shop and buy blueprint passport pages without making sure it's okay, because you need those credits for KVK. But ideally build up the farms to the point where they can get themselves 1 or 2 passport pages each, maintain them all under on the 1 passport page requirement, and then they can go do whatever they want. For some of them, I did buy the passport bundle, like the $5 bundle. The 217s that are in here, I bought the bundle. I bought the $5 bundle to get them here. One of them was in 904, and the other one was somewhere in the galaxy far, far away. I don't remember. I think it was even in like 59 or something like that. Like an account that I had left over that had tons of resources and a bunch of speed up. So I just quickly raised it up and brought it here. This was the free-to-play jumper a long time ago. This is one of my first farms that I ever made, and the other one that's in 2070 is my big farm that the first farm I ever created in Rise of Kingdoms. I'll show you. 1 second. As I mentioned, I have a couple building in different kingdoms. Speaking of which, didn't I make it in here? I did, but I didn't start. That's why I don't see it. Whoops. I'm running Guan, Alex, Atel, Takeda, Saladin, Ethel, Chandra, William, 5525 Nebu YSG. For now, I'm thinking Max Y is XY, so I ditch Ethelfled. Good idea. And then use XY, Chandra, Saladin, William. I'm a field fighter. What do you think? I think that's a fantastic plan. I think that's definitely a plan, a solid plan you should execute. What are my thoughts on CJ? Like I mentioned, CJ is like a hidden gem. CJ still remains to be functional, useful, but he will be very useful at some point. So this farm is like the number. What drama am I talking about? There's no drama. I never said there's drama. Oh, there was no drama. I don't know what you're talking about. I said there is history. There's nothing wrong with 256. And so this account even has like T4s and all that. It's like it's in a decent shape. It doesn't have. I emptied all of its bags. Now it's accumulating again bags, so that I can send them to the 2070 account. This isn't 2070. So, and this account, as you can see, it has like 40, a little bit of everything. We're gunning for food and wood primarily, because we just can train to play with T4s. Gold is going to be used for equipment. And if we run out of resources, we just run out of resources. This is be what it is. 831 in the chat. What up, Prophet? How are you? Yeah, it's history. I didn't say it's like drama. I'm still in touch with a bunch of people from 256. Take 1 gold. You are the drama, are you? But building up farms, boy, it's a pain if you don't have a good alliance. If you don't have a good alliance to build farms in, it's a pain in the butt. That might change. Someone reached out to me and was like, offered me a couple of spots in a young kingdom in a main alliance for as long as I would need to build up the farms. So that's like extremely helpful, because if you have the helps, if you have literally the ability to get max helps, you can within 1-2 days get to City Hall 16. Like 3 days, you're in City Hall 16 with the max helps. You just need the keep using the speed ups and whatnot. Ooh, there's Hunt for History. I remember that. 189 has Hunt of History going on right now. 189 has actually an open alliance that I managed to join. Like just free to join, and they're very active. I haven't kicked either of the farms that I started there, and I didn't name them with my name, so it's not like they saw me. They're like, we're just gonna leave them. They just left me there, which is nice. So yeah, we'd be slowly and steadily building stuff up. I would really love to close this. I told you I have 1 more week off work, and if I can get to the point where we have like 8 farms built up, City Hall 16, brand new farms, even if it's gonna take forever to get their resources up, to get their troops up so that they can be useful, the biggest fight is just to get them to 16. After that, it's just with time you get the troops and you get the gathering going quicker, right? I mean, Jagu, for me, all it is make it to City Hall 16. That's all it is. And then after that, just the regular speed ups you'll get from just being in an alliance and a farm alliance, just consistently playing the game, you will eventually have enough that you can train up a ton of sieges. We've seen a lot of reports of new archers meta breaking through Xeno's defense. I mean, we've seen a lot of reports of XY Chandra doing that too. Have you seen any city rally reports with the new archers and how far against YSS Theo? No, I have not. Not yet. You should know about the 4 types of maps. I do know about the 4 types of maps. I do know about the 4 types of maps. Yup, I know. When we jumped to 196, the reason we jumped to 196 a long time ago was that we used to be called Project 200. And the jumper account that you guys see in 2070, it was supposed to end up in Kingdom 200 and be part of Project 200. The reason we wanted 200 is because you'll understand why. But unfortunately, when we calculated our jump, they slowed down the rate of Kingdom's opening, and Kingdom 200 would have opened 2 days after when we could find the last day we could jump. So we jumped to 196 because it was the same map as the map. It was the same map as the map that we... No, sorry. It was a different map than the map that we were in in our initial kingdom. The reason we did that is because back in the day, if you jumped from the same map to the same map, then your villages and caves would not reset. But if you jumped from one map to another map, then you'd get fresh villages and fresh caves. So that's why we did it. Do I have a template of which flag is? No, I don't, unfortunately. I do not. I've never been a leader to the point where like I did that deep of a research. It's a lot of work to figure that one out. It's a lot of work to figure that one out. Like the perfect way, right? And also the perfect way isn't necessarily the best way, right? Because when you have to accommodate multiple alliances, you're going to have to give and take, right? Having the perfect situation, essentially what you want, Holy, is not achievable, because in a world where there are multiple alliances and multiple kingdoms in the kingdom, and they all want to have some sort of a good situation going on, It's a matter of give and get. It is a matter of give and get. Listen, boys and girls, before we leave, I'd like to remind you to drop a like on the stream if you've enjoyed it. We're 10 likes away from 150. I feel like that's a doable task. That's a doable goal that we can reach. I feel like you guys can knock that one out of the park real quick. 10 likes away from that number. I'm gonna head out of here for the night. It's been 3 hours. I usually stream for 3 hours or so. Again, we're gonna do a stream on Tuesday probably, and we're gonna potentially expertise a commander on one of these videos this week. And also we are going to craft equipment on Tuesday for final war preparations the night before. So we're gonna do some legendary craftage on this account. On the menu as of right now is for craftage, we have Shio's Return, we have Eternal Night, we have the Door, aka the Shield, but I like to call it the Door. We will probably not make it to the accessories that I wanted. Legendary accessory, I wanted to get the Vengeance, but I don't think we're gonna get it. It's just lack of materials. And I do want to get this, and that out of the way for our infantry march to get a little bit buffed up. And we're also going to make a Hope Cloak. So essentially 4 pieces for our infantry march. If we can, if we manage to, we might make the gloves. We might not make the gloves. Materials wise, we're cutting really, really, really close. So if I just do the ones that I told you, the Hope Cloak, Eternal Night, Shio, and Door, we have the materials for that already. If we do the set gloves, then we still need 80 purples, and that's going to be rough to get. So maybe we'll do it for the next zone, get the gloves done, and we're not going to hurry them too much because we also don't have the blueprint. So at least 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to reinforce our infantry march. And from there, we are also going to use a bunch of our gold to pretty much special talent a few other pieces of equipment that we really need to special talent from a bunch of these epic blueprints, which are not special talent. Only these 2 are. So we're going to do special talenting, we're going to craft, and we're going to prepare for battle, essentially. Thanks, Holy. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. I've been drinking water all stream long. Look, this is 1 liter. Better crit your garrison. Wolf, this is not the 401 account. This is not the 401 account. That's the 2070 account. For the 401 account, we have the helmet of the archer helmet ready to rock and roll. Almost 2 of. We're gonna get the gloves, special talented as well, and we're gonna keep critting the infantry garrison and the archer garrison. Where am I from? I'm from Israel, but I went to college in the States. In the United States. My garrison gear will get critted. That you shouldn't worry about. The plan, that I'm already working on. You can see. We have Hope Cloak, at least 2 of them available in chests. We have this, 1 more available in chests. We have this, 3 blueprints. Almost sure we can special talent that. And then this is already there. We might go wild and refine one and try to refine this. This might be just like a wild thing to do. And this is going to get switched with the KVK helmet before next time we actually need a proper garrison. So it should be, hopefully we'll manage to 1, 2, and 3 special talent. This will be the KVK helmet, which will take a little bit of time. And then this, Lord have mercy on us all, right? And for archers, we just now started working on it, right? So this has a blueprint ready to rock and roll. Next event, we're going to get this. This one should have a blueprint ready to rock and roll in chests. I don't know why it doesn't. And this one also, technically, we could go wild with it. Next KVK. Oh, anyway, there's plenty to do. Do the infantry health boots. What's the infantry? What's the infantry health boot? The champion? Is that what you're talking about? No. Infantry health boots? What are you talking about? This? Scarlet's Hound? Do. I have a book to make too. I just saw the blue. Over the purple. Well, one's gonna be a Shio's Return. The other one we'll see. Probably a good idea to go for the blue over the purple. We'll see. See what we do. I don't know what the blueprint situation is on the jumper account. But this account 401 is gonna just pretty much just chill and build up the arsenal of materials so that we can, and blueprints so that we can special talent. But 18, okay, that's why. So a little bit of more random chests to get ourselves another archer's bow. I have 18. How much more do I need? Okay, a lot. So 21. 9 more. That's not terrible. So 9 more here. 13 more here. No, that's actually 13 more here is actually very good. We didn't do that. This is at 15. That's good. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting the blueprints. It's just a matter of getting the blueprints at this point. Keep buying the random chests. Keep doing the events fully and hope and pray, right? That's all we can do. 184 egg openings. For crying out loud. Trying to get that helmet. Pants don't really help. What's better for infantry? Quinn's Soul or Talented Windswept? Again, I'm a guy who believes in the fact that more stats is better. Like having less stats of something specific is not necessarily as good. But again, it's a debate. I would go with the Quinn Soul every day of the week. Every day of the week, I would go with a Quinn Soul. Did you get the new Archer Commanders? Yes, sir. You haven't expertised her yet, but she is ready. And he is too. Prepared and ready to rock and roll. It's just a matter of, you know, shoving the sculptures in, which at this point I'm not doing just because I don't need to. I don't need to. For example, if in Osiris League, someone comes up to me and goes, yo, we're gonna need you to expertise that Minotaur. We need you to do garrison, archer garrison. Awesome. She's up, done, perfect. But if I have no use for it, no point. Now, the only time that theory doesn't work anymore, for the record, is when you're refining, because in an event that where you, for example, like the egg, where you can, so here's the thing, right? If I refine the helmet right now and it crits, I essentially wasted the rest of the helmet blueprints, right? Because I already have one critted. So for me, I want to get to the point where I make a second pair. So I didn't mind getting more of these, primarily because, or else what am I going to get? This that I want to replace, or any of these that I don't really need. I could have gone for a Eternal Night, sure. That would have maybe been better, but I have a boatload of pants chests that I don't know what to do with. And also in here where I can get Eternal Nights. So it made absolutely no sense. Like there's 2 blueprints of Eternal Nights in here and in here alone. So it makes no sense for that. I prefer to get that helmet even more. But if you're a person that doesn't want to make another one, but you're refining, then as soon as you get the blueprint, you need to get to the point where when you're doing the event, you're ready to refine. Because if you refine and you crit, then you got to change the material, change to your next destination, if it's possible. In this specific scenario, it wasn't possible. But for example, on the jumper account, if we would have gotten the blueprint ahead of time, we would have gotten our gloves done, which we didn't even here. What up, Brad? I'm about to head out, to be honest with you. But even though we didn't get it done, we have one missing. If we did and we had spins remain, I would have probably created this to see if it crits. If it doesn't crit, then I need more of these. If it does crit, then I would have probably swapped to one of the shoes. You know what I mean? Get that too. You can get it from KVK. And we have one more KVK to go. Yeah, that too. Like, even in here, which is not the most amazing account, I'm still like... And I can get Eternal Nights from this. I have 5. You got them all from KVK. Yeah, see, I at some point said, screw Canyon. I can't be bothered with it. And now I'm paying for it. I should have kept doing Canyon, and I should have kept getting the Eternal Nights and the shield. I have 3 shields returned like that. Like I did that a few times, and then I was like, yeah, I don't need anything from here anymore. Legendary weapon or epic for cabs. Again, I'm all about the more stats the better, but they're both attack, right? So again, a special talented I believe is like 17%. I'm not 100% on that, and the legendary is 20%, not special talented. If it's special talented, then out the wazoo. So for that 3%, is it worth all the materials? You probably want to go for the epic first and then upgrade in the future. Always go epic first and then upgrade in the future. Don't follow what I'm doing, follow what I'm saying. And that is, get yourself epicked up and get yourself on the epics. And only when you have all the epics that you need done, then you start working on your upgrades to legendaries. Yeah, Daddy Ratchet, one thing that you did have that I don't is that you have a good it's defense. Still, it still remains like get your epics done and then upgrade to legendaries. Oh yeah, it's this 17% defense. Yeah. Since the release of VIP 18, Canyon has been depressing. It totally messed it up, I guess. I've never had the correct troop types and commanders to be good in Canyon, even on the big account. Like, I don't have the infantry tanks that you need, which a lot of people use. The infantry tank damage dealers, Guan, Guan Alex changes your life in Canyon, and I don't have it on the other account. On this account, I have it, but I don't have any other tanks. It will make it a lot better once we get Herald, though. Once Herald is on board, whew. Herald CJ, Charles Martel Herald, and Richard. Charles Martel Herald and Richard Ethel Tancaronis. Oh, we have one of these. Get it done real quick and head out. I was gonna head out a little while ago. See, so like this is what we got to work with, which is still kind of messed up. I haven't fixed this in a while. Like this and that, I can probably do. Where is he? I'm not gonna be seeing him because he's in use. I hate that so much. That, and then this. You do a little bit of that, and you. I can actually turn to you, kind of thing. No, we have no buffer, no debuffers essentially. It's too much of a hassle. Too much of a hassle to figure out. Get the legendary weapon for the 4-piece bonus. Weapon, helmet, chest, and legs. Then get naval control in Ash of Dawn to complete it. There you go. Weapon, helmet, chest, and legs. I was almost there. Weapon, helmet. In theory, I shouldn't have gotten that. I should have gotten the chest piece. So swap between the two and then get now a naval. You can still swap, you know, get a chest piece, a legendary chest piece, and then get a naval down here eventually. Yeah, go on his DPS, don't use it again. It's so I CBA to bother with figuring this out. It's so annoying. I hate the mechanics of Sunset Canyon. I never really got into them. All right, boys. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. We're here a lot longer than I expected. Chat, I appreciate it. If you dropped a like on the stream, subscribe down below, became a member. No super chatter tonight, but that's all right. We're not here for that. We're here to have fun, chill with the community. I appreciate all of you who kept the chat alive and kept me going for 3.5 hours, because I'm here because of you guys more than anything else. What's up, Zeke? I was about to head out of here, but I appreciate you. Been showing up for a little bit. Boots, not legs. Sorry. So I was close. Just chest piece. I was close. I was saying I was close. I did fort rallies. That's why I moved the equipment. All it is switch this and put naval, and that's that. All right, I convinced you like the stream. Thank you. Chat, take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy it. Have a good one. Peace. See ya. Bye.